Hey, what's going on, everybody? My amazing viewers, it's Plakz here. Today we have 30 things Clash Royale removed by 𝑬𝑗. Link's gonna be in the description to the video, but let's see what he's talking about.
How about being able to find random decks through the Deck Explorer? And wasn't there a practice button in TV Royale to practice decks with the AI? Well, it wasn't a fever dream. All of these features were in the game at one point, but then removed for various reasons. Today, we're looking at a bunch of things removed from Clash Royale and giving a brief explanation on why they were removed. Let's start with a feature you might have forgot existed, special boosts. These first appeared in November 2017, and basically they were 3 boosts to increase the gold you win from battles, double your crown chests, and speed up all chest timers. They lasted 7 days. It was pretty awesome, not gonna lie. And sometimes they would discount them or give them away for free. However, it started to lose its magic once boosts were added in other areas of the game, such as the Trophy Road and events like Gold and Gem Rush. But speaking of Gem Rush, whatever happened to that? It only showed up a couple of times and never again. Crown and Gold Rush is still around these days,
only
but
the
Gem
OGs
1 is not, and it hasn't appeared since about 2018. Well, according to developers, the reason is because enough gems were added to other areas of the game rather than one event that players might have missed. And sometimes missing something can be as simple as not seeing it, which seems to be the reason the landscape replays option was removed. The option was in the settings, but let's be real, how many times do you visit the settings during playtime? For this reason, it didn't get much use. It was sort of forgotten. One thing you might have not forgot though was connecting your Facebook account to see your friends in Clash Royale and be able to 1v1 them and whatnot. Once upon a time, it was one of the only ways to have friends in Clash Royale. But one day, the button just disappeared from the settings, and it was explained that this was due to technical reasons. It wasn't only Clash Royale, this was removed from every Supercell game. Much like color text.
Yeah, for
while
Supercell
some games
ID.
have official support for it, Clash Royale does not. Regardless, some saw it as a hidden feature in the game that you had to activate with some code. And in several moments in the game's history, it did work. However, every time it appeared, they eventually patched it. And it's been a few years since it was last in the game. It was never intended anyway. But something more recent is the Season Shop. The Season Shop was introduced in the update for losers in October 2023. Basically, you earned a new season token currency from just playing the game normally, and you could spend those tokens in a season shop, which reset every season, hence the name Season Shop. But in March 2025, it was decided that the season shop was no more due to players not really frequenting the shop enough. So a lot of the rewards offered were often missed out on. One of those rewards were banners, and although banners have not been removed, what was the banner box and its corresponding tokens used to open them. This feature was added in June 2022, and it was the main way to get these tokens for a while. However, due to the same reasons the season shop was removed, so was the banner box. So instead, they added them into other areas of the game to try and make them more accessible. One feature that was very accessible and yet no one used was the Deck Explorer, added in October 2022. The Deck Explorer was a way to find decks with the cards you chose, and it was really cool, but around its 2-year anniversary in the game, they removed it. Happy birthday! Now get out! This one, I have no idea why they've removed. I couldn't find an explanation from developers or community managers like most things in this video. But there are more features that I just don't have answers to, but we can speculate anyway. Like when it used to show you your partner's 2v2 deck. When they added banners, they probably assumed no one looks at this, let's just get rid of it and show these cool banners instead. Or how about the mysterious king tower that was in everyone's profile? Everyone always theorized that this was for tower skins and they would eventually let you select one from here. But this was removed sometime in 2017, and tower skins wouldn't be introduced until 2 years later. But maybe the theories were correct and they just changed their mind, so they got rid of it. And finally, the practice button. They can't keep adding stuff and mysteriously taking it away. Added in October 2023, the practice button will let you practice with any deck you saw in TV Royale.
Wait, they removed the practice button though?
Bot. I could not find an official statement on what happened to the feature, but it's speculated that it was just underused. Which is the reason the heal spell also faced the same fate. At first, the heal spell was strong and very meta, but then it was nerfed, and they nerfed it so hard that it basically killed the card. After struggling to find a place,
𝑬𝑗 in this Clash Royale meta would literally be the most annoying thing. Like, no.
In the meta, the heal spell became the first card to be removed in April 2020, and it was replaced by the heal spirit. RIP heal.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet 𝑭𝑦𝑗44,
Oh no, there he is. But alright, let's switch gears here a bit. Remember achievements? They were in the game at launch. These achievements were very similar to the Clash of Clans and Heyday achievements, where it was one set achievement that got progressively harder or lengthier, and that was the 3 stars. But when quests were added in December 2017, it was removed. Quests were the direct replacement for achievements. So why were quests removed? Well, like many things in Clash Royale, it was removed for another feature. Clan Wars 2. You know what? I'll just let 2020 Drew explain it for you.
We are removing quests and the 3 daily gifts. These will be put into 1 daily gift that is better than those combined.
You know what certainly wasn't better, Drew? Daily task. Well, I mean, it depends on who you ask. I think it was pretty chill. Though, I think I wasn't active the entire time it existed. Anyways, daily task added in October 2022 was exactly what it sounds like. Task that you completed daily. It was revamped a few times. Its last revision rewarded a lucky drop. But ultimately, it was removed entirely in March 2025 due to battles instead rewarding lucky drops. But believe it or not, we already had daily task before the daily task, the free and crown chests. Who remember those? We'll talk about chests in a second, but these 2 daily tasks were so iconic and the reason a lot of us kept logging in every day. Especially when you just logged on a random Thursday and got a free legendary, that was peak. But eventually, and understandably, they got rid of them. They just got stale and not very exciting after so long. They also got rid of the chest timers, which subsequently got rid of the chest queue and the whole winning chest from battles. Instead, after battles, you get lucky drops and any chests throughout the game are instant open. This happened in early 2025. On the topic of chests though, without chest timers, there was no need for chest keys, the magic item. So that also got removed in the same update. But before finally moving on from chests, I wanted to at least mention some of them. There are just way too much to list them all, and we'll talk about others later in the video. But some of the most iconic ones were the super magical chests, which was converted to the mega lightning chest, challenge chest replaced by a reward track, draft chests formerly obtained by finishing a season in a league, and at one point you could buy them, the OG tournament chest, lightning chests, which were exclusive to Clash Royale, and the plentiful and overflowing gold crates, which were like the current gold crate in the past, but with way more gold. But speaking of the past, the gold pass introduced in June 2019 was removed. Yes, today there is only the free and diamond pass. There is no gold or anything in between. Basically, in October 2024, they explained the reasoning behind this was to simplify it.
RP OG Gold Pass, but I'm just gonna end the video off here. If you wanna watch the rest, link's gonna be in the description, but love you all. Plakz.